why you should never trust your mother-in-law, because most of them are jealous anyway. And this is it. This is very tricky, okay? Because at first, at the initial stages of your relationship with her son, she may be happy for her son. The fact that her son has found someone that he loves, right? That's the initial stages. But I want you to put this in mind. She will never be your friend, and you should never view her as a mother figure, okay? You might try to view her as, okay, well, she is the same age as your mother, so you want to treat her as one. You know, in the ideal world, you would say, okay, there's nothing wrong with treating her as a mother figure because she is the mother of your husband. But I would like to say, be careful with those moves, okay? You need to be diplomatic about them, because within themselves, they are jealous of you, because in their mind, in their twisted mind, you have gotten the best thing ever, meaning their son. No matter how, wealthy or poor the son is, they are biased. They will never take your space. They will never favor you before their son. Okay, they would never take your side. That's what I'm trying to say. No matter how cool you think you guys are, or how much you think she loves you, she will love you. But I just want you to know that she is not your friend. And deeply inside, she is jealous of you. I just have to say it. I know sometimes people will say, well, my mother-in-law is, she's kind. I'm not saying your mother-in-law is not kind. I'm not saying your mother-in-law doesn't love you. I am saying that just put this at the back of your mind, that she can flip at any time. If that relationship that you have with your husband, her son, goes south, you will remember what I'm telling you in your dream. This will come to fruition, and you will see her. And how you call it, you will see her true color. That's it. Because let's say she talks about you on your back, but when things goes wrong between you and her son, your husband, you are going to realize how much she hated you all this while, and you won't believe it. You will say, well, all these years I thought she was genuine. She can never be genuine with you. You need to know that she is biased, and she shall forever remain biased. They are known hypocrites. Those mother-in-law, they are known hypocrites. Okay, they only pretend to be happy for you when their son is happy, meaning their happiness is geared based on their son's happiness. Okay, her happiness towards you is based off her son's being happy. How selfish is that? Yes, that's how biased and selfish mother-in-laws are. I'm sorry. Don't ever think, oh, she loves you so much. No matter what goes on between you and her son, your relationship will still continue. If it does, fine. It may be because of the kid, but most of them, what they say behind your back is worse than you can ever imagine. And only if you knew, then I don't think you will have any type of relationship with them, even after your marriage goes south. I would say they are not safe to keep around. They are a danger to you, because when the relationship goes south, they will not like you. They will stick around because of their grandkid, but they will not like you. I would say don't trust them in your house, because they can definitely do something to you. I don't believe in harboring my enemy in my house, because I'm like, I eat and drink in this house. I don't want you in my house. So keep them far away from you, and keep most of the secret between you and your husband between you two. Sometimes we women, we get emotional and we want to complain about what their son do to us, to our mother-in-law. We want to run to them because we think and we feel as if they will understand us better. I would say find a friend group. Do never complain to your mother-in-law about her son. She's going to be biased. She will politically answer your question or pretend as if she favors you, but she doesn't. The time you turn your back, you say, well, my son does this and does this for you. Why wouldn't you do this? Do you understand? That's how she is going to position herself. But she won't tell you though. Wait until things go south. Wait until you hear her talk to her son behind your back. If you can have any type of evidence of text messages between your mother-in-law and your husband, you will be baffled. Let's say there's a conflict and your husband decided to talk to his mom about you or complain to her about you. You will see how selfish and hypocrite your mother-in-law have been all this while. I'm sorry. That's the reality for most women. There's a reason why most wives do not get along with their mother-in-law. It is a phenomenon whereby these women are actually jealous of the woman their son marry or dating, because they wish they can have a man like their son. Okay, just because most of them have accepted the bullshit that came from their husband, they will not understand you not wanting that for yourself. Let's say there's a fight between you two and you go and complain to her. Guess what she's going to say? Well, my husband did this to me. Whatever my son did to you, it's not that bad. It's not that bad for you to get this angry over. I did this in my marriage. They may have succumbed or maybe survived a treatment from their husband, but you don't want the same treatment. If you one second, guys, just hold on. Is my alarm okay? Okay. I'm so sorry for that interruption. My alarm went off as I was talking to you guys, okay? So let's say that they may have accepted certain mistreatment from their husband, and they expect you to accept the same treatment because they don't understand why you wouldn't accept the same treatment, okay? They want you to be so patient because they were patient with their husband. I would like to say that you need to clearly draw a boundary between you and your mother-in-law. Do you understand? Draw a boundary between you and her, because if you are naive, like some women, they blindly trust their mother-in-law, thinking that they are best friend. You can never be friend with someone who has a biased opinion, who will always favor her son. You can never be a best friend to that type of woman. You can never, because look, the bond between a mother and a child is stronger than a bond between you and your mother-in-law. Remember, she's not your mother. So I just have to let you know that she is not your mother, and do not confide in her. I'm sorry. If you make that mistake confiding in her, you realize how selfish and hypocrite she is. Because when things go south, she's going to tell her son everything you ever told her. And she's going to find reason as why she thought you were not a good match for her son. She's going to tell her son she doesn't understand why you were with her son. But yes, she will understand that you gave your youth and children to her son. But they are selfish. They are known to be selfish. Okay? They're known to be selfish. It is not in your mother-in-law's place to understand the problems that are going on between you and your husband. It's not in her place. I would like to say, if you can redo this again, make sure you shut your mouth around your mother-in-law. Be very diplomatic. If your husband is the type of man that run to his mother for everything and tell her everything that is going on in your relationship, be diplomatic. If his mother ever asks you, well, I'm calling because your husband came to me complaining and here and there, can you tell me what is going on? Don't tell her. Say, well, everything is fine. It was just a misunderstanding. Find a friend to confide in her. I'd rather your friend judge you than your mother-in-law, because your mother-in-law, she has a part taken, meaning that she is biased. Do you understand? I want you to know that she is biased. She will never favor you. No matter what she tells you in your face, what she is telling you what she's telling others about you is worse than you think. I just have to say it. I'm not saying that it is impossible to have a good relationship with your mother-in-law. You can definitely forge a great relationship with your mother-in-law, but always be on your guard that this woman can flip at any time. Do you understand me? She can flip at any time, and you should never have befriended her in the first place. You should always treat her as a mother-in-law from the distance. And there's one thing, if I may tell you, which is a mistake that the most women make. Don't get too close to your mother-in-law. Don't allow your mother-in-law to come to your house very frequently, because when she comes, the way you and your husband live, she may find a problem with the way you treat her son. She's out of a sudden because she's jealous of you from the get-go, and your husband may have bad-mouthed you, to her. So therefore, when she comes, she's here to observe. She's not coming because she loves you so much. She may use the excuse she wants to see the grandkid. She doesn't care about you, okay? Do you understand me? So when she comes, you will try your best to be on your best behavior, but yet you want some freedom. You want to be left alone with your husband, so you guys can go through your issues. So God forbid she comes and there's an issue going on. She is going to take that issues, go and tell her other children about you or her best friend about you. She's going to start building resentment. She already resented you from the get-go because your husband always run to her and tell her bullshit. Do you understand me? So therefore, when she constantly comes, she's not coming because she loves you. So I would say if there is a way for you to stop her from coming to your house too frequently, please do so. Do not allow your mother-in-law to make your house hers, if it's not necessary. If it's necessary, then go for it. Let's say you gave birth and she wants to help. It makes sense because then it is justifiable. But just for a leisure trip like that to your house, don't do it. It is a trap you're setting for yourself. She can come and visit, but don't allow her to be spending the night over because look, women are emotional. You may get emotional and scream at her son in front of her. It's going to cause issues. It's going to cause issues. She's going to run her mouth. So I'm here to say that do not allow her to be spending the night at your house too frequently. Make sure it's justified. What else? You guys should meet maybe on birthdays and things like that. But if you want to see her grandchildren, you may ask her to come, but she shouldn't spend the night. Because then you won't feel comfortable because she's observing, you and your husband. And she doesn't favor you in the first place. So be mindful of those action because you can easily be settled and view her as a mother figure, but she's not your mother. Remember, she is very judgmental of you, and she will hide it. But the real truth is, she can never be clear with you. Okay. What else? I'm trying to think on top of my mind the behavior of most mother-in-laws and why they don't get along with their daughter-in-laws, why they're jealous of those women. Oh, they may feel as if you're not appreciative of their son's effort towards you. They see nothing wrong with their son doing. So if you run your mouth to her and you think she will understand you, you make the mistake that most women make. She'll be rolling her eyes at you, sorry. She'll be rolling her eyes at you and you won't even know. Wait until she leaves your house and what she will say to you, about you behind your back. Oh yeah, you are in for a rude awakening. If you are the type that complain to your mother-in-law about the issues between, your husband and why not, and thinking that, she cares, she doesn't care. Go to the forest and talk to the biggest tree in there, then talking to your mother-in-law. I am telling you guys, you need to really know what I'm saying is serious because most women go through this unknowingly. By the time they realize the character of their mother-in-law, is too late. But I would like to say it's never too late. You can always change that. Change your attitude towards her. If you used to get her gift, never get her gift again. Never wish her a happy birthday. Never wish her happy Mother's Day. Make sure she respects you. Okay, do not cater to someone who doesn't love you. If they don't love you and they are bad-mouthing to their son about you, and look, don't get them any type of gift. Whatever you used to do, cut it off. Don't invite them to your house, even on holidays. Do you understand me? Because this mother-in-law or this type of mother-in-law will testify against you in a divorce proceeding. Let's say, God forbid, you and your husband decide to get a divorce. Her ass will go to the court and tell her each and everything you have ever told her. I am telling you. This is not something I'm making up. This is things that women live through. And the, naive women, when they realize the characteristic of their mother-in-law, is already too late. Do not make them your friends. Be very political and make sure you keep a distance between you and them. They want a relationship with their grandchildren. Organize it. Make sure you watch them though. That's it. If they want to come to your house to visit their grandchildren once in a while, fine. Never let them sleep over. Please, I'm just letting you know, unless it's something very special. If not, create a distance. I am so sorry, because if you want to save your marriage, let's say, there's a problem between you and your husband and you want to save your marriage, don't complain to your mother-in-law. Your mother-in-law is not your best friend. She is not the person that's going to side with you. if you want to save your marriage. If your marriage went south, don't be surprised if you see your mother-in-law in court testifying against your ass. You caused this because you went and confided in her. You trusted her, and you thought she was genuine. Just because you were genuine towards her, it doesn't mean she's going to be genuine towards you. You may love her, but her love may be conditional. She loves you because you love her son. Sorry, she had that husband of yours, right? So it makes sense that she loves you because of her son. Well, what do you expect? You expect her to side with you? No, you should never expect that. But don't be surprised though if you find out all the bullshit she thought of you, about you. Don't be surprised. I'm here to let you know. It's a warning. Do not trust your mother-in-law. And most of them are not trustworthy. Most of them are jealous of you. Again, Uncommon Theories, Uncommon Answer. My name is Rose. I shall always remain the Rose that you know.